So the other night I had dinner with my friend Carrie, and I had fallen asleep before at my house, and my hair was all messed up. So I grabbed a baseball cap, which I don't normally wear, but it was like whatever, and I put it on. And then I ended up grabbing this jacket, which I'd never worn before. And I actually can't even remember. I think it was sent to me, or I got it at a sale or something. I just had this thing, and it was cool. It seemed like the perfect thing. And I had some sunglasses, and I ended up going to this dinner, and it was outside, and we're eating, and then she says at some point, she says, like, these clothes you're wearing are not you. You look like a private eye. You look like a cop or something, and they're not you at all. These clothes aren't you at all. And it was so funny. And then I ended up going around like pretending I was casing the joint with a gun, and just joking the whole night. But it was odd to have somebody say, this, what you're wearing, and I'm looking at what she's wearing, and she has all this freedom in the world. She's wearing this crazy dress. Well, I would never wear those colors, but she's doing whatever she wants. But it got me to thinking about, okay, people see you, and they get used to you being a certain way. And then if you're different, oh boy, this is not you. Wait, whoa, I like you better the other way and all that. But this relates to art making, because art making is, you get total freedom. Like, I have a little trouble, like I probably should have said, you know what, shut up. This is me dressed up as a police officer, or, like, this is me, whatever. But in art making, it's really important to remember that you have absolute freedom. This is the place in your life that you get, there's no rules. You don't have to do any one way. You don't have to follow any rules. You don't have to understand. You don't have to have gone to art school. You don't have to, whatever it is allowed, providing you're interested in it, right? Providing you've got energy for it. You can bring something into reality that wasn't there before. And that's what art is. Art is this freedom that we don't have in our life. Even changing the jacket you wear, your friend will point out that it doesn't fit. There's repercussions, but you want to exercise this freedom actually all the time, but especially in your art. So we can think about how to take our art further. We can push this idea beyond even what we think is acceptable. When I make art, I've got a certain idea about, this is how my art goes, and it's kind of got to fit in. But if I look back 3 or 4 years, it's like, how was I even doing that back then? It's like the whole thing is to be changing into just doing more and more art that feels more and more like you, no matter what, no matter any of it. And so this is just, kind of a reminder about this idea. So my question for you is, what is it that you're doing in your work? Where are you feeling held back at all? Do you have absolute freedom? Because if you feel any resistance, and especially around, people only buy this kind of work, that begins to be a problem. You need to have this freedom, absolute freedom, so you can stay juiced and fired up. This is what the soul wants for you. It wants this complete freedom. And you might not get it all the time in your life, but you certainly deserve it, and you get it in your art. So let me know in the comments where this shows up for you. This week, I have a really cool podcast coming out with Brandi Stanley. She's a amazing writer, thinker, podcaster, explorer, all about creativity. We have this amazing conversation about the creative path and these ideas around purpose, some of these ideas about conformity and what works and what doesn't, and how we can navigate ourselves better along this creative path. It's a great conversation. She's got some really cool insight. So click on the link below to subscribe to the podcast. We've got a bunch of amazing stuff from the past few weeks that you got to check out. So thanks so much for being here. And for those of you who are new here, we have the Art2Life free artists Facebook group. Everyone's invited. It's free. A lot of people doing really, really cool stuff in a really, really supportive environment. Thanks for being here. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Thanks. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So join the Art2Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, let's do this. Awesome.